Welcome to the Hob app. I'm glad you're here. Let's explore the Gear Manager. You'll remember from the first video that the navigation category Your Gear is your entryway into managing your gear. The Gear homepage is where you'll find the listing of all your gear and provides navigation to individual gear item pages. The pending gear and gear wish list pages are similar, but for gear not yet in your possession. The pending gear are for those items that you've ordered through our affiliate links but have not yet received. And the gear wish list are those items you might want to purchase in the future. The kits page is where you'll find a listing of all your kits and provides navigation to individual kit pages. Kits are groupings of related gear items, like a first aid kit being a collection of items used to treat illness or injury. The loadouts page is where you'll find a listing of all your loadouts and provides navigation to individual loadout pages. Loadouts are groupings of gear items, of kits, and of even other loadouts that are used for a specific activity or outing. For instance, a backpacking loadout would contain all items necessary for a backpacking trip. The reviewed gear page is a searchable archive of all items referenced in the blog articles and allows you to access affiliate links for online purchases. The analysis page contains tools to help you evaluate your current loadouts. It is currently under development. It is not a substitute for your own reasoning, so please use it carefully. Click on Gear Home to navigate to your gear list. Then click on Create a Gear Item. You can search for an item by name or use the category tabs. Try to select an item that fits as close to an item that you are trying to add as possible. If nothing fits, you can click Create a Custom Gear Item. I'll choose a compass. I'll skip filling out any fields to keep the tutorial brief, but you might consider adding this information. Notice that the systems and subsystems checkboxes are populated based on your gear selection. These are used by the Loadout Analyzer, so only alter them if you know what you are doing. Scroll down and then click Create Gear Item. Once the item has been created, the app navigates you to the item's unique page. It's looking pretty bare because none of the fields were filled out. Clicking Back to Gear List navigates you to the gear homepage. Previously, there was sadness and a button. Now there's an entry in the gear list. Let's add an item in a different way. From Your Gear, select Reviewed Gear. This is the searchable archive of reviewed gear. I'll click on the bandana to see more details. You can see there is a button to purchase on Amazon. This is an affiliate link that opens an online retailer in a new tab. If you navigate to online retailers using our links, the Hob app will receive a small commission at no extra cost to you. It still works even if you find a different or better item to purchase, so please use these links if you are going to purchase gear online. Once you complete a purchase, return to the Hob app to complete the gear creation process. If you don't complete the process, your gear item cannot be created. The app has no information on what you have purchased on a third-party retail site. If you have purchased something other than the original link item, then click Edit Purchase Details to adjust as needed. Otherwise, click Complete Purchase. Upon completion, you are redirected to the Gear Items page, which, if you'll notice, is a pending gear item. Clicking back to Pending List shows that the item has been successfully added to your pending gear list. Let's go back to the dashboard. Scroll down and you'll see that the item was added to the pending gear transactions. Once you receive the item, clicking the Received button will move the item from your pending list to your gear list. Navigating to your gear homepage, you'll see the item has been added. Now, let's create a kit. From your Gear Navigation category, click on Kits. Then, click on Create a Kit. I'll create a navigation kit for use in a hiking loadout. Fill in the desired fields and then click Create Kit. After your kit is created, you are redirected to that kit's specific page. Scrolling down, you'll see that the kit is empty of gear items. Click Add a Gear Item to Kit to add an item. You can search for a gear item or select one from the drop-down list. Then click Add Gear Item. Let's add another gear item. Click Add Gear Item to Kit and repeat the process for the other item. Before creating a loadout, let's add one more gear item via the recommended gear on the dashboard. Navigate to the dashboard. Scroll down to the recommended gear and select an item. I have chosen the Bug Out Pocket Knife from Benchmade. You'll be redirected to the item's information page to learn more. I'll add it using the affiliate link like we did for the bandana. After returning to the app from the retailer, this time I will select Edit Purchase Details. This is where you would change details if you bought a different item. For now, I'll just scroll to the bottom and click Create Gear Item. On the Gear Items Pending page, I'll navigate to the bottom and select Add Item to Gear List to move the item from the pending list to the gear list. Next, let's create a loadout. From the Your Gear Navigation category, click on Loadouts. Then click Create a Loadout. The process for creating a loadout and adding gear, kits, and subloadouts to a loadout is similar to the previous kit example. I'll create a hiking loadout, then add the pocket knife as a gear item and the navigation kit to the loadout's kits. We have already visited the reviewed gear page, but I'll return to it briefly to point out that the archive can be searched as well as filtered. Lastly, let's navigate to the analysis page. It is still under development, but an analysis of a loadout based on the 10 essentials and the 10 C's is available. To learn more about these, please check out their corresponding blog articles. Once you select your loadout, it will sort your gear. By investigating the categories, you can determine whether your gear is sufficient to satisfy the category's needs. You will also be alerted to categories for which the app has found you have no gear. Clicking on a missing category will redirect you to an archive of reviewed gear to consider purchasing. In the next video, we'll be planning a trip.